Good day, everyone. This is Social Studies with grade 7A and 7B. Your teacher here, Miss Michelle Joy. This video will serve as a recap makeup class, especially for the students who weren't able to attend our virtual class. Class, before we start with our discussion, let's have a short review or recap of the last topics that we had discussed. The first one is maps. What is a map? A map is a representation of the Earth's features drawn on a flat surface. Maps use symbols and colors to represent features of an area, simplifying the real world. A person who makes maps is called a cartographer. The second topic that we have discussed is about the different types of maps. There are many different types of maps to show different types of information. Some of them are described below. Political maps, which shows the name of the country and the capital city. Physical map, it shows the physical features of the earth or the specific area. Thematic map, it shows the population of the area. Topographic map, it also shows the physical features of the given area. We also discuss about road maps, which shows us the name of the roads and the streets, and as well as population maps, which use colors to determine the numbers of people living in a particular area. Discuss the different objectives of our lesson for today. The first one is students must be able to know the different symbols in maps. And the second one is students must be able to know what the colors of maps mean. So I expect that after our discussion, you already know different symbols in maps and what are the meaning of the different colors in maps. The topics for today are the following. Letter A, symbols used in maps. Letter B, colors used in maps. So these are the words to learn. Please repeat after me so you can still practice your reading skills and speaking skills even if you're just at home. Are you ready now? Let's start reading. Letter A, symbol. Letter B, color. Next, image. Next, compare. And the last one, island. Now, let's study the meaning of these words one by one. Symbol means sign, emblem, mark, badge, token, figure, logo, character, indication, image. So when you use symbol class, you don't really necessarily write the meaning of the image or the symbol because when people look at the symbol, they already know what it means. The second word is color. It means color, coloring, stain, tint. So we have different colors like red, orange, yellow, green. So we use this in maps to tell us different information. Next, image. Image is a word or phrase that appeals to the senses and suggests a mental picture, action, or impression. So example of images class are the different emoticons. So a person, when you ask a person how is she or how is he, so he or she is going to send you an emoticon. If it's a smile emoticon, it means she or he is okay. But if it's a sad emoticon, it means he or she is not okay. So it doesn't necessarily uh, tells us or you don't really need to write the word because when you look at it, you already know the meaning. Next is compare. It means to match, collate, liken, equate, parallel, balance, contrast, juxtapose, relate, resemble. So you compare two things or two persons. The last word is island. It means isle or islet, archipelago, atoll, key, reef, K, isolate, bar, and insulate. So these are the 5 words that can help us better understand our topic for today.
Symbols and colors used in maps. Usually, there is not enough space on the map to show the actual shape of the features like bridges, roads, trees, buildings, etc. So, They are shown by using the certain simple pictures, different kinds of lines, letters, colors, and shades. These symbols give a lot of information in a limited space. With the use of these symbols, maps can be drawn easily and are simple to read. In order to make easy for tourists and others to understand the local map of any country, there is an international agreement among countries to use same sets of symbols on maps. These same sets of symbols are called conventional symbols. Thus, maps have a universal language that can be understood by all. A list or a table of symbols is shown with the map. It is called key or index. You can read a map by using the index. Some of the important conventional symbols are shown here. Colors are also used to depict certain physical features. A water body is shown in blue color, mountain in brown color, plateau or upland in yellow color, and plains in green color. Cultural features like buildings, roads, railway line, etc. are shown in black color, while the major highways, roads, urban areas, airports, borders, etc. are shown in red color.
Class, let us study about symbols used in maps. Please open your social studies book on page 8. Symbol are used in maps because they make maps easier to understand. They can be lines, letters, or pictures. Each map tells you the meaning of its symbol. So I have here example of different map symbols. So again, class, symbols help us to understand the map easily. We don't have to write the word when we use symbol in maps because by the picture or by the image, we already know the meaning of it. Let us study the different colors used in maps. Open your social studies book on page 9. Colors. They explain and compare things. Each map provides instruction about colors used. So check it out before reading the map so you understand the map correctly. So in here, class, on the left side, we have an example of a vegetation map, okay? I mean, the colors used in a vegetation map. So land cover category. So as you can see here, different names of fruits and vegetables, and they use colors to symbolize these fruits and vegetables. Now, class, let us study the different parts of a map. This one is not in your book. I just researched this one for you, so please listen carefully so that you will know how to read maps and easily for you to understand maps. So there are 7 parts of a map: orientation, title, scale, legend, location, border, and symbols. What are the meaning of these parts or components of a map? So title, class, what the map is about. So usually title is written above or below the map. Compass rose, it tells us direction or orientation of map. So this one, north, south, east, and west. Symbols use pictures used instead of words. So we have here symbols, class, and if you want to know the meaning of symbols, you have to look at the legend or the key because it tells us the meaning of each symbol in maps. Next, legend or key, explain meaning of symbols and colors. So in here. Next, color, highlights important or different information to help interpret maps. Okay, so the color of this is yellow, so it has the meaning of that one. We have to always look at the legend for us to know the meaning of the symbols. Next, class, we have here scale, shows the proportion of map to real life. This one is the scale, class. It shows us the distance of places. And the last one, grid reference, intersecting lines to help locate specific places on the map. Read about the Elephant Island. Please open your social studies book on page 10. Koh Chang is Thailand's third largest island. It is in the southeast of the country in Chat province. And yes, it is a very nice place to visit, and I'm hoping to visit this place someday. So this is the map of Koh Chang, and they use different symbols to tell us information. The blue color here means water. This one in here, the bluish white color, is the sand, and the green one is the land area or the vegetation. Let us summarize the topic that we have discussed. So the first one is symbols used in maps. So I have here different examples of symbols. And in symbols class, you don't really necessarily to write the meaning of this one in words, because we have a legend or key that tells us what are the meanings of these symbols. And the second topic that we have discussed is about colors used in maps. So always remember, class, that you have to read first the meaning of the colors in maps so that you can interpret it and understand the map correctly. For activity, click the link in the Google Classroom to answer the activity. And of course, your activity is live worksheet. So this is how it looks like. These are different symbols used in maps, and these are words that describe the symbols. All you have to do is to drag the word to the correct picture. Good luck, everyone! We come to the end of our discussion. If you have any questions, ideas, comments, or suggestions, you can always send me a message in our Google Classroom account or in my personal line account. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.